This is an incident from early days of my shipping career. I recollect on one of the voyages when we were crossing from Europe and heading towards the west coast of US, crossing the Atlantic Ocean. We got a weather warning that a storm is developing, but not on our path, somewhere away. And so we continued on our voyage. And during those days, we used to receive weather reports, I think once in 8 hours. So yeah, we continued. And one evening, the ship's captain actually did something very extraordinary, unexpected. He actually asked us to change the course of the ship as he wanted to avoid the storm. So all of us were quite surprised, and we asked him, Captain, the storm is developing somewhere away from us, and all the weather reports are pointing that we will pass very safely. Why are you asking us to change direction? And he said, no, I'm having this gut feeling. I just know something is not right. So let's just change the course. So we changed the direction and continued on our voyage. And lo and behold, the next weather report which we got, it actually showed us that the storm had intensified and it had actually changed direction overnight and was heading straight into our original path. And just by that intuitive feeling of captain, we were able to change direction and avoid the storm that voyage. And that voyage, that incident actually taught me a very important lesson from a leadership point of view, the power of intuition. So in today's edition of Leadership Lessons from High Seas, I want to talk about leadership and intuition. Now, as a ship's captain, there were several occasions when I did not have enough time to analyze and get into some consensus building process. I had to take decisions on the spot, right? And a lot of times those decisions were purely based on intuition, right? A lot of times all the information would point in a different direction, whereas your gut feeling would say something different, right? And that is why I feel that intuition is very important for leadership, right? It helps you to take decisions in current situations where you don't have enough time. It also helps you to remove over-reliance on data and facts. Sometimes it helps you to move ahead, especially when there is a lot of ambiguity, right? So it helps leaders take bold decisions, sometimes against the norms. It helps you to develop, I would say, a healthy attitude towards risk-taking, and that can help you actually move ahead. Now, there are two things about intuition which you should know. First is intuition develops over time, right? Sometimes it is a process of trial and error, and you learn how to trust your gut feeling or inner voice. And the second thing is sometimes when you take decisions or actions based on intuitions, it may not work in your favor. So as a leader, you should be ready to face the consequences, take the ownership and accountability of that decision or action, because you'll not have any data or evidence to back it, right? So this is what I learned as one of the key lessons in leadership from High Seas, the power of intuition.